Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How's my friend?
Good.
Wonderful. That's the perfect camera shot. I like that. From the beginning, you got that right. Very good. So let's begin by saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Can you say that?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
You said it too fast.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Very good. Very good. You know what that means?
No.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you right now. All I wanted to know was that you knew how to pronounce it. So say it one more time.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. Now I want you to say it exactly like I'm going to give it to you. Okay. You ready? Bismillah
Bismillah
ar-Rahman
ar-Rahman
ar-Rahim.
ar-Rahim.
So when you say it, I want you to keep it separated like that and to pronounce it exactly like that. And you will be the one opening up each one of our classes. Agree?
Okay.
Okay, so let's say it again. I didn't say
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
ir-Rahman. I said separate it. If you don't separate it, then it becomes ir-Rahman. If you separate it, then you have to pronounce the whole sound of that letter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, we're going to do it again. Listen to me this time, okay? You ready? Okay. Bismillah
Bismillah
ar-Rahman
ar-Rahman
ar-Rahim.
ar-Rahim.
Now say it on your own.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
That's right. So I want you to pronounce it like that until I say different, okay? Don't worry about what it means. Just worry about how to pronounce it correctly. Now, later you'll be saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. When you put them all together as one continuous sound, then you'll be saying ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, but not right now. Right now, I want your brain to know that they are separate statements, okay? Give it to me one more time before we get started.
Bismillah ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Yeah. You cooking with grease right outside the gate, right at the gate. I don't know if you know what that means, but that's how we used to talk in New York. That means you're hot, man. You're cooking with grease. You're hot. You're ready to fry. All right. All right. So we're going to begin by reviewing your homework, which I thought was excellent, but let's put it on the screen and see what we can do together with it. I hope I can have this technology correct. Okay, I think I do. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure which one is first. I don't think it matters. So let's pull this one up first. Can you see it on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see it well enough to read it?
Yeah.
Go for it, man. I'm handing the microphone over to you.
What did I do for my mom and dad? 1, I moved wood with my friend. 2, we moved metal plates. 3, I told my mom I love you.
That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Continue.
What did I do for Mahdi? 1, I am more careful with people's stuff. I'm not afraid of roosters anymore. I don't cry much anymore.
Man, that's a major improvement right there. I think that's great. That's great. All right. So you made a couple of spelling mistakes there. Do you know where they are? I know you stopped at one.
More.
Yes. What's wrong with more?
It does not have an E.
Okay. What's the second mistake? It's in that same line.
Oh, yeah. Careful.
No, careful is perfect.
I am.
No. Okay, so obviously you don't know, so I'm going to tell you. It's the word peoples. What's missing?
Peoples.
Okay, that's what you have, but you should have an apostrophe after the E. Between the E and the S, you need an apostrophe S to make it possessive, like peoples. It belongs to them. So you have to
Oh.
put apostrophe S. I know you know it now, right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those are the two things that I need for you to correct. And once you correct it, you send it back to me. Okay. Now, there's actually one more kind of a mistake that you're making in almost every one of these sentences, except for the ones with the question marks. What's the other mistake?
What?
What's the mistake that you're making at the end of every one of those sentences, except for the ones with question marks? Those are fine.
What was the called again? Periods.
There you go. So you make those adjustments, you make those corrections, and then you send this one back to me. Not all of them, just this one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's move on to the next picture. Can you see the new picture?
Yeah, now I can.
It's different, right?
Also, I made the correction to just send it to you.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to make the same corrections on this one. It's just a period. That's all. So you don't have to do it right now. Just when we're finished, you can do it and send all of them. Okay.
I
I
mowed the
see it.
lawn.
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Start.
just, that's all it, that's the only mistake you made. All right. And that's very minor because I could still read it without the period.
Okay.
Just technically, we want to be right. Okay. So read this one here.
This one?
The one in front of you. Yeah.
What did I do for my mom and dad? I mowed the lawn. I used the trimmer with my mom. I took out the laundry from the dryer.
All right.
What did I do for Mahdi? I remember to do things like my chores when I'm supposed to. I'm stronger. I am more durable.
Great. Okay. Now tell me what you mean by that. To start with, I am stronger. What do you mean by that?
Like work-wise, like if I were to carry some feedback, I would be stronger to do it.
Ah, okay. And for those people in the audience who do not know what a feed bag is, I want you to explain that to them.
Chicken feed for chickens.
All right. And those bags are kind of heavy, right?
They're like 50 pounds or something like that.
Good grief. And you're carrying around 50-pound bags? You must be stronger. You got to be stronger. Very good. So, what do you mean by I am more durable?
Well, like if I were to do something for a long period of time, I would be able to do it longer than before, or not even be able to do it.
That's exactly what durable means. That's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. I've never heard that answer from a person your age, that I am more durable. I like that. Yeah, some people will do something for 2 minutes and then they have to put it down and stop, and they get distracted and they end up doing something else altogether. And then they never get back to doing what they meant to do in the first place. So durability is a great trait. Can you say that? Durability is a great trait.
Durability is a great trait.
All right. Let me see if I can pull up this other picture now. Let's see. Stop that one. And which one have I not done? Okay, this one. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What 10 words start with T? Tribe, team.
Name the numbers. Number them as you go along.
Oh, 1 tribe, 2 team, 3 treat, 4 truth, 5 trust, 6 together, 7 trying, 8 tried, 9 trade, and 10 told.
That is perfect. Let me ask you something. What's the difference between trying and tried?
When you're trying, you're doing it right now. When you tried, you try to do it like you already did it, but you couldn't do it.
Great. So if I were to give you the words present tense and past tense, which one would be present tense and which one would be past tense?
Present tense would be trying, and past tense would be tried.
Okay. Do you know what part of the word is giving the meaning of present in trying?
Ing.
All right. Do you know what part of the word is giving the past tense meaning in tried?
Ied.
Try again.
E E.
Say it again.
Ed.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. All right. Am I missing a page or did we do all of them?
You're missing one.
There's one more
I did
page. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. No, we did this one. So hold on a second. Let me get the other one. I have to find it.
Also,
Mm-hmm. No, I did.
My mom told me that a continent. There was a continent called Oceania or something.
Oceania, yes.
And it includes Australia, she said.
She said it includes?
Yeah.
Includes what?
Australia.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last word.
Australia.
Australia. Okay. Okay.
Just wanted to say.
That's correct. And I'm glad she's making that addition. Where am I? Where's the fourth one? I see. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one did I not do? Hold on. You did that one.
I'm gonna try to find it in my book.
Would you please? You'd make my life a lot easier because if you did, you can just read it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was, but I don't know what it is.
Take your time.
Oh yeah. What does crystal and fiber mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go. I like that one. I think that was my favorite answer. Go ahead.
Crystal means a piece of homogeneous solid substance having a natural geometrically regular form with symmetrical arranged plants faces.
You confused me right there. So you have to tell me what you meant by that. Did you say plant phases or plane?
It says it's like PLANCE.
Yeah, plants. Okay. Okay, that kind of that plants. Right. So here, are you finished reading?
No, there's fiber too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fiber means a thread or filament from which a vegetable tissue, mineral substance, or textile is formed.
Good. What is textile?
Huh?
What is textile? Do you know?
No.
Okay, so here's your homework. You ready to write?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that was beautifully written. I liked your handwriting and everything, the way you presented that whole page. But I want you to look at every word on that page and look at the words that you don't have the meanings to. And those are your homework words. So plants, even I don't know what that is. I don't know what plance is. I didn't try to check it. Filament, those kinds of words. Okay. Whatever other words.
What my homework is, put words that I put in my homework that I don't know about.
That's correct. Yeah, because that's a dictionary definition, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So whenever you're reading or writing down dictionary definitions, from now on, every word that you don't already know, make that word another one of your words to look up. Because it'll do no good if you just write words, but you don't know what they mean, right? So that's what Instructor Bilal does. When I read words, every time I study, I come across words that I don't know. And every time I do, I love it because it gives me a chance to learn a new word. And I love learning new words. Do you?
Yeah.
You obviously do because you're very smart and you know a lot of words already. So you must love learning and love words. So that's good. All right. Can we move on to the main lesson now?
Almost.
You let me know. I'll bring up our page.
Done writing that.
All right. So this is Junior Learner Mahdi session number 5. And what is today's date? Say it slowly.
Wednesday, August 31st, 2022.
Very good. And who is your instructor?
Benjamin Bilal.
You know what that guy looks like? You know where to find him?
On the internet.
All right. For now, I guess, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm right here. I don't know if the people can see my picture still, but this is good. So we left off talking about the letter ta. So I want you to just go over the meanings for ta again as you see them here on this new page.
Ta, the hair when groomed.
Okay.
Two things that are independent yet connected to each other.
All right, say that one more time slowly.
Two things that are independent yet connected to each other.
Very good. So ta, this letter right here with the 2 dots over it, represents as a part of your body the hair when it is groomed. And you'll see a picture of groomed hair over here down on the left. All right. It's like he just left the barbershop, right? That's a tight line this man has right there. Oh man, she must have used a razor, or he must have used a razor on this line right here. That's sharp. That's groomed right there. All right. And he's got a fade on the side. They call that a fade. You ever had a fade?
No.
But you've seen them, right? And you see how trimmed the beard is? Very neat, like your dad's beard. Very neat, trimmed. So your dad's beard is ta. You understand? Yeah, because it's well groomed. So over here, do you know what these are on the right?
Little roots and hair.
Yeah, these are called the follicles. Can you spell that just off the top of your head?
What exactly?
Hmm?
What exactly?
What are they?
No, like, what are you exactly pointing at? Like,
These 2 follicles, you're asking?
yeah, like what are follicles? Like,
Yeah, I'm going to tell you as soon as you tell me how to spell it. That's the trade-off. You tell me how to spell it, and then I tell you what they are. Follicles.
Like which part?
I'm going to explain all of that to you as soon as you tell me how to spell the word follicles.
I probably don't know how to spell that.
Just sound it out. Write it out. Do what you always do.
Polical.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. But English is funny because sometimes they use PH for F, like in the word phone, but other times they actually leave it, believe it or not, as an F. So let's leave it as an F and let's see if you can do better than that.
Folical.
Very close, but there's a different way to spell that. So we're going to go through this. Just pay very careful attention because you're going to get it on this go round. Now, English is a strange language. If this were Arabic, you would know that there are actually two L's in this word, but English won't pronounce it as fallico like you would in Arabic. We say Allah, right? Because it has two L's. But English doesn't do that. English just throws in an extra letter, like intelligent. But if it were Arabic, we'd have to say intelligent. So you know there are two L's, but English doesn't do that. So I have to let you know ahead of time that the word follicle has two L's. So try to spell it again now, knowing that there are two L's.
Follical.
All right. Now you got one more adjustment to make. Now I'm going to try to pronounce it and see if you can see where the last adjustment is. You're writing out follicle, but I want follicle.
Follicol.
No, almost. There's one other way to spell it.
You.
Well, then there are two other ways to two other ways to spell it. Not A, not O, not U.
I.
Yeah, you want me to give you a big hint? Okay, spell the word. Just spell bottle. Like baby bottle or bottle of soda.
I don't know why, but sometimes no, English is not like this.
That's okay though. I have this problem every day. So don't feel bad. Just concentrate. Bottle. What about candle?
Is it just like Follecll?
Don't put two L's. You're missing. Just take one L off and put the right vowel on the end, and then you got it.
Bottle.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna know this for next time. Okay.
This is.
You want
Is
to
it
keep?
like B?
Huh?
No, never mind.
You got this, man. I'm not even gonna tell you. You go ahead, do it again. I'm gonna make you do it till you get it, because I know you know it.
I don't know how to spell it.
Listen. Think about the word candle. Can you spell candle? Handle?
Candle.
Yeah, like the candle you light.
Candle.
Yeah. So what's those last two letters?
Le.
Does not put that on follicle.
Okay.
Stop playing with me like you don't know this stuff, man. I know you know.
Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah. Follicle. I didn't know that. You just told me.
You knew that.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You had to. You knew it deep down inside. All right, you didn't know it, but now you know it, and you're not going to forget it, right? You're going to remember it this time, right?
I thought I was gonna put a B first, but then
A B? Where? In follicle?
yeah.
Where? Show me how you would have spelled it with a B.
Follible.
Follicle?
Yeah.
No, son. There's no such thing as a follicle, not on this planet. All right. The way you spelled it that last time. So make that one of your spelling words. Make a note. And I want you to give me 10 other words that end with LE in English.
Okay.
Take your time writing it. That's homework now. You don't have to do that right now. 10 words that end with with LE.
Well, one's follicle, isn't it?
Hmm? Yeah, follicle. That's right. That's one.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on. I'm going to tell you what follicle means now. These are hair follicles. And the follicle is especially this part at the bottom, and this part is rooted into your skin beneath your scalp. Where is your scalp? Put your hand on it. Put your hand on your scalp. Okay, you feel your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Pull some of your hair. You
It
feel
hurts.
that? You feel that, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
That little bit of pain that you're feeling is because your hair follicle is rooted beneath the surface of your skin, your scalp, beneath your scalp. That skin, the follicle is growing out of your scalp. So it's connected. Remember what we said about ta? What does it mean again?
Connect, independent, but you connect together.
That's right. So each follicle is independent, but they still grow together. They're still connected as groomed hair. Hair that's going in the same direction when you groom it. You see his hair? It's all going in the same direction because that's how he combed it. So each one of these hairs, you could pull them out one by one individually, and it's going to hurt a little bit to be separated from the bunch. But nevertheless, they're all going in the same basic direction. Okay, that's ta. So that's what these hair follicles are doing. This piece right here is what you're seeing above your head, the part that you just pulled at. That's this part right here. But the reason why you felt a little bit of pain is because it's rooted down here. And when you pull on it, it hits nerves. These are all nerves. See these little things that look like seeds down? That's all nerves in your skin. Can you explain that back to me?
Like nerves. Like
Start with telling me what a follicle is.
the follicle is a part that is connected to the scalp.
Beautiful. Continue. Did you say skull or scalp?
Scalp.
Scalp. Yes. Okay. Continue.
Um, when pulled, it hurts, but if you squeeze the hair itself, it is not. You do not feel pain.
That's right. As long as you're squeezing above the scalp, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you pull it from beneath the scalp, then you get some pain. That's what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you remembered that from last week. That's wonderful that you remembered that without us having to have gone over it again. So why did you say you can feel some pain when you pull it from beneath the scalp?
Because it's connected to your nerve.
That's right. There you go. All right. So those are follicles. Let's continue. This is the next letter. After ta, there is tha. So read to me what tha is.
Still zoomed in.
Say it again.
It's still zoomed in.
It's still zoomed in. Your picture is zoomed
Oh,
in?
wait. My face is in.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
Um, that the hair that is loose, unmanaged, and multiplied.
Very good. All right. So if you look at the Arabic letter over here on the right, what's the difference between the way this letter looks and the way ta looks?
There's one letter beneath it. I mean, above it.
That's right. So this one has how many dots?
2. The other one has 3.
Excellent. Other than that, you're exactly the same. Okay. All right. So the picture of this man here, when you look at his hair and his beard, this is the best picture for what the letter tha means or represents. He's got hair. This guy's got hair. But the difference is this guy's hair is managed and it's operating as like one head of hair almost. This guy's hair is all over the place. It's loose. Loose doesn't mean bad. It doesn't mean ugly. It doesn't mean anything like that. A lot of people like their hair like this. And if it's clean, it really doesn't matter. It's his business if he wants to wear his hair like that. But it's unmanaged, meaning when he gets up in the morning, he probably takes his shower and then he brushes his teeth and then he puts on his clean clothes, but he doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to his hair. That's all it means. He likes it unmanaged. You got that? Mm-hmm. All right. Don't slink in your chair. I'm losing your face. I want you to keep your face in the camera. All right. So it's unmanaged and he allows it to keep growing and growing and growing and multiplying and growing and growing and growing. Okay. Now look at these words. Most of them are in English and you'll see all of them have the TH sound and you're going to see how the TH means multiple, meaning 3 or more. Multiple, 3 or more. Okay? Mm-hmm. Go for it.
These, those, there. That, third, thousands.
Okay, which one of these do you think is the Arabic word?
Dalika.
Right. Dhalika. Say it again.
Dalika.
Man, you're good. And what does that mean?
That.
There you go. There you go. So what does these mean?
You want me to explain them to you?
Yeah. How would you use that in a sentence?
Like, these grapes are sweet.
Good. Give me one for those.
Those people are nice.
Very good again. Give me one for there.
There are people in the neighborhood.
Excellent. Give me one for that.
That thing is red.
Okay. All of those are good. Good. And we already know that third means more than 2, right? Mm-hmm. And we already know that thousands is many more than 2, right? Mm-hmm. So we don't have to guess what those are. But let's talk about why all of these words that have TH on the beginning also have to do with 3 or more. Can you guess or you need me to tell you?
I can guess.
Go ahead. I love when you do that.
Because these means like these grapes, so there's like more than like 3 because these usually means like what, like 20 or more.
Okay. Now, so let's apply that to these and those, but now go to there and show me how there means 3 or more. Use it in a sentence again.
They're his stuff.
Hmm.
They're his stuff.
You said there.
Yeah.
And what did you say after that?
His stuff.
They're his stuff. Is that
Oh,
what you
wait,
said?
no.
Put your face back in the camera so I can see your face thinking.
There are people that like cows.
Say that one more time slowly.
There are people that like cows.
Yeah, good. So how is that 3 or more though? What if only 2 people like cows? I can't say there are people who like cows, or over there, those people like cows. If they're just 2 people, I can't say that.
No, I mean, yeah, you can.
Sure, I can. So how does there mean 3 or more? I'm going to teach you a lesson about this that you'll never learn in school. Okay. Mm-hmm. But if you go to school and ask your teacher this question, he or she is going to be so proud of you when you give them the answer, because they don't teach you like this in school. But I'm going to show you why TH means 3 or more. Okay. You ready for the lesson, or you want to keep on guessing? That kind of rhymed, didn't it? You ready for the lesson, or you want to keep on guessing?
I want to guess a little bit more. I want to guess a little bit more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think this is relevant, but there, if you just put the R right next to the TH and put the E's together, it's 3.
You're brilliant. That is relevant. That's called consonantal connections. I do that for a living. That is relevant. And that's your proof that TH has to mean 3 or more. But now Mahdi has to learn why and how TH means 3 or more, even though you could be referring to only 2 people. When you say they, see another TH word, they, you could be referring to just, your brother and sister or your mother and father. They said, I can't go out, right? Doesn't have to be 3 or more people, but what is making this sentence mean 3 or more? Now I'm going to give you the Jeopardy countdown music. Bear with me. Boom, bing, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Can you move the screen up to like the part about that? Can you move the part up to? Can you move the part up back?
This here?
No, like that.
That?
That.
This? Oh, that. I'm sorry. Yeah, right there. Oh, you got some visual aid here, huh?
I feel like it has something to do with that and Thalica.
Has something to do with that and Thalica?
Yeah, I don't know. They just look alike.
Okay. But Thalica is just the Arabic word for that. What's the difference between this and that? Because I could put this also, right? That's another TH word. So what's the difference between this and that? Put it in a sentence.
Well, you can't really use this. Like, I mean, like, if you're like looking at that, like, oh yeah, you can.
Just put that in a sentence. Give me a whole sentence with the word that in it.
That pig is rolling in the mud.
Very good. Very good. Now give me a sentence with the word this in it.
is it
You got this.
this pig is
Yeah.
rolling?
Yeah, good. So you can say that pig is rolling in the mud, or you can say this pig is rolling in the mud. Now, when you say that pig, where are you pointing to?
The pig.
Yeah. TH, the letter the in Arabic, is called a pointer. Like this, a pointer. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what TH is. And it's the same thing in English for these words. Because when I say that, I'm referring to something. When I say this, I'm also referring to something. But the difference between that and this is that I'm pointing to that over there, meaning
Yeah,
it's
I
a,
thought
it's,
so.
yeah, I
It's
knew it was in you. Come on, explain it to me.
because if it was that thing, then you would already like you probably be a little bit further from it. And this if like this is like Dr. Omar and you would like shake his hand or something.
Yeah, because he's right here. This means it's right here with me, in front of me, next to me, right? That's what that
Yeah.
means. Beautiful explanation. Explain it to me again, both of those. What does
The
that mean
same
again?
way or like
Go ahead.
okay, so that that means like you have not touched it. I mean you're like some distance away from it and
Yeah.
you have not exactly uh like like if you're like in a factory, since like you would be allowed to visit and like take a tour or something like that if you were allowed to do that. Like there would be a
Oh,
window
man.
here and then like you can only look through but not touch it, not
That's
touch.
wonderful.
And like the person like that person over there is Dr. Omar. And
Mm-hmm.
like and if you like go into the building and you're allowed to meet him and like this is Dr. Omar, like I've said before.
These are excellent answers, man. I love it. So, in other words, if something is this, then you can take advantage of it because it's right there with you, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
something is that, it's not that you can't get to Dr. Omar. If that is Dr. Omar across the street, or that is Dr. Omar coming towards us in his car, you can't just shake his hand. You can't do it until that becomes this, right? That car with Dr. Omar has to become this man standing in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can take advantage of them because you can take advantage of things that are right here with you. Got it?
Shake their hand.
Yeah. So if it's something that you want to get to or someone that you'd like to meet, then you have to do what you need to do to make that all of the way over there become closer to you. So it can be this that is right here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let me tell you something that Allah says in the Quran, right in the beginning of the Quran, in the second chapter. It's going to say, let's go back to the word that we used here in Arabic. Oops. This word right here.
That.
This one here. What does it say?
Liga.
Yeah. So I want you to repeat this after me slowly. It doesn't matter what it means. We're not looking into everything that everything means right now, okay? That comes later. I just want you to hear it and be able to pronounce it. You ready? So say ذلك
ذلك
الكتاب
الكتاب
لا
لا
ريب فيه.
ريب فيه.
Okay, I'm going to say it again. Try to listen to every sound that's being pronounced here and repeat it. ذلك
ذلك
الكتاب
الكتاب
لا
لا
ريب فيه.
ريب فيه.
That is so excellent. And I'm going to tell you just what that part means. It means that, say it,
That
is the book.
is the book.
There is no doubt
There is no doubt
in it.
in it.
One more time. That
That
is the book, al-kitab, the book.
the book.
La,
La
that means no. Raiba,
no raiba.
right? Raiba means doubt. Like I'm not sure, if it's telling me the truth or that kind of thing. Fihi,
Fihi.
fihi,
Fihi.
in it.
In it.
Fihi,
Fihi.
in it.
In it.
What does al-kitab mean again?
No doubt.
Close. That's
Doubt.
raiba.
Doubt.
Raiba is doubt.
Uh, 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 uh.
Take your time. What is dhalik again? Dhalik.
There is
No, it's right here on the page. Dhalik.
that book.
That book. Dhalik al-kitab. That book.
That book.
La.
La.
That means no.
There is no doubt.
Right. Raiba. Doubt. Raiba. Say it.
Raiba. In this book, Al-Kitab.
Fihi. In it. That's right. In the book. Al-kitab. There's no doubt in al-kitab. That's exactly what it means. You got it. If I had a prize, I'd give it to you right now because you earned that prize just now. All right. So why is this important? Because if dhalik means that is at a distance, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, they usually translate it in English as this, pay that no mind. If you open up the Quran right now in your house, the translation into English is going to say, this is the book. That's wrong. Don't listen to that. Dhalik always means that at a distance. Now, why would Allah say that is the book?
You don't have it?
That's right. Allah wants you to, he wants you to put together a plan to go get that book, to go visit that book, or to have that book visit you. So dhalik will become this, what's called a hadha. See? Dhalik becomes a hadha. That becomes this. Say it.
That becomes this.
That's right. But it's that first. Allah is saying that book because it's at a distance. You're just being introduced to it. How could you know it like you know your friend or your father or your mother? They are this. They are here with you. That you have to begin reading it. You have to begin exploring it. You have to begin asking questions about it. And then it's going to become closer and closer and closer until it's in your heart and until it's in your brain, your mind. Then it becomes close to you. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that back to me? How does that book become this book?
That book is because you might have the book, but you don't know it completely. So, like, in your brain, technically, this book is like a few meters away, and you have to learn everything before you can actually touch it and understand.
Wow. Wow. What a great answer. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you that little secret about how these and those and there and dhalik and this and why it's three or more, even if you're talking about two people. Okay. They, it can still be two people. It just can't be one person. One person can never be they. It has to be three or more that's in that discussion. Now, let me show you where those three are. If I say, those boys tried to beat me up at lunchtime, that could be just two boys, right? Mm-hmm. Now, who else is in that picture? Me, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so those two boys tried to beat me up, so I'm the third person.
So if you had a pig or a sheep or whatever animal you have, and those boys try to touch the pig would be included in that.
Yes, they would. If you said those boys, but here's the real clincher in this. When I say those boys tried to touch my pigs, who am I talking to?
Me.
And you are a third person. There's those boys who might just be two boys, right? Mm-hmm. There's me who's telling you the story, but I'm telling it to you who's a third party. You are not those boys who are trying to touch the pig. Got it? Mm-hmm. You might be talking to your parents. Those boys from next door tried to touch our pigs. See? So it's those two boys. And then there's the person that you are telling it to. That's the third person, your dad or your mom or your uncle or whoever. That's the third person. Now, there could be 10 boys who touch the pigs, right? Mm-hmm. Remember now, TH is three or more. So it doesn't matter how many more there are over and above three, as long as there are at least three. And those two boys plus the person you're talking to makes three. Does that make sense?
But
you explain it and let me see if you understand.
I mean, it's weird because those two boys touched the pig, but technically you didn't touch the pig.
Yeah, but the whole idea is not about who touched the pig. The whole idea is about how many people are in the
okay.
You see what I'm saying? How many people are in the whole? Yeah. So explain it to me now.
There, like, is that what?
Let me make it a little easier. The idea is that whoever is using the word those or these or this or that or there or over there, they're talking to somebody else. They have to be talking to somebody else unless they're just talking to themselves, which is kind of unusual, right? Mm-hmm. But as soon as you say, my hat is over there, you don't say that if it's just you looking for your hat. You only say that if there's a third party that you're speaking to. My hat is over there. Can you bring it over here? Right? That's the only time you'll say there or that. It's over there. Where's your hat, Dad? It's over there, son. But I'm talking to my son, me talking to my son about a third thing called the hat. You beginning to understand? You see?
So it doesn't matter whatever. It didn't matter at all.
No. So now you explain it. I think you got it now.
So okay, yeah. So if there was one sheep and like somebody random like my friend and me, and my dad said, you two boys catch the sheep. and then the sheep or my dad would be the third person in the conversation. So when I get the My dad would be the third party.
Mm-hmm.
We would be the party that's trying, and then we would. So me and my friend, we would try to catch the sheep. My dad would be the third party,
Give me
and the sheep.
who are the first and second party?
Huh?
Give me the first and second party. Your dad is the third party. So who is the first and second party?
Well, me and my friend are the first party.
Right.
And then, okay, actually, my dad is the second party.
Right.
And then the sheep is the third party.
There you go. There you go. So keep working on that. Keep thinking about that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, if you were to give me that in a sentence that includes a word that has the TH on it, how would you work that TH word into that sentence that you just explained about your dad and the sheep and your friend?
Want me to make a sentence with it?
Yeah, but I want TH words in the sentence.
That was a very good meal with the salmon and the noodles.
Okay. Give me first, second, and third in that.
Party?
Yeah. Thing, party.
So I would be the first party.
Yep.
Whoever I'm telling it to would be the second party.
Yep.
And the meal would be the third
Go
party.
ahead, Mahdi. Woohoo! Yeah. All right. Okay. So let me give you the last part of today's lesson, and then we're going to pick up next week. This is great. Are you having as much fun as I am?
Like learning fun? Like,
Yeah, learning fun.
yeah.
Okay. You're not bored, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. As long as you're not bored, that's okay. Okay. Because I'm having a great time. All right. So let's look at this last part here. Ooh. You know that face right there?
Medusa?
Yeah. I didn't want to scare you with it. I figured you'd know it. Now, we're going to talk about just a couple of words in Arabic in the Quran. These words are in the Quran that begin with the TH sound. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One is called a tha'aba. Pronounce it.
Thaba.
Yeah. Say it again.
Thaba.
Yeah. Say it again. Tha'aba.
Thaba.
Yeah. Say it again.
Thaba.
Yeah. Say it again.
Thaba.
Very good. What does it mean?
To cause to flow or pour out. To run, stream.
Very good. And it also means?
A long serpent.
Okay. That one word there, tha'aba, means to flow out, to cause something to flow out or to pour out or to run like a stream runs. As you see here, this water is running down the rocks. Okay. This is tha'aba, but also a long serpent. These serpents here are also tha'aba. So Medusa's hair, with all of the serpents coming out of her hair, is also a picture of what? What's the word again?
Thaba.
That's right.
Our faucet is also Thaba.
What is that?
Our faucet, I think, is also
yeah. Yeah. Anything that flows. See, when you look at once you get the meaning, to cause to flow or to pour out. So as soon as you turn that spigot on the faucet and the water begins to run out and it streams into the sink or into whatever, or if it overflows, it's going to stream onto your floor, right? That's thaba. Beautiful. And it's the word in the Quran also for a long serpent. You'll see that in the story of Moses and Pharaoh, or Musa, as he's called in the Quran.
I'm sorry, but My my screen cut out. I mean my
I saw it. That might have been my internet because I saw a sign on my screen. But can you hear me now? Am I back or was I frozen?
You were frozen and I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so I was just saying that tha'aba is not only to pour out like this water here coming down into a stream.
Run?
Hmm? To run, yeah, to run, to flow.
A chicken.
Hmm?
A chicken?
You said a chicken?
Yeah, a chicken can run.
Yeah, well, if you see the running of a chicken as the flowing of a chicken, I might be able to go along with that. But you can give me a better example of things that flow.
A cycle. A
Explain.
bicycle?
You see a bicycle as, do you say that you're flowing on your bicycle?
No, wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
What can flow? Well, a vine can sort of.
Say it again.
A vine.
Yeah, that's right. A vine.
Slowly. I mean, like, very slowly you can, like, sort of curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. There are some people who they do hip hop music, and as they're rapping and rhyming, they call that their flow. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm really flowing now." When they start to, give the rhymes and all of that, and they're there for like 5 minutes straight talking about the hip, the hop, the hoppity hip, and all the rest of that stuff. That is flowing. That's flowing, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, there's someone trying to get in here for some reason, and they're not allowed. Okay. Yeah. So in our conclusion, these serpents are also, what's the word again?
Tha'aba.
Tha'aba. Medusa's hairdo is also, what's the word again?
Tha'aba.
The streaming of this water is also what?
Tha'aba.
You ever hear of streaming video?
Yeah, it's live.
That's right. And we just got our streaming video interrupted for a few seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the flow was cut off. So
Like
streaming
in a
video.
faucet. Like in a faucet.
Exactly like that.
If the
So,
water was if the electricity went out or something like that.
Yeah, exactly like that.
That
Yeah.
controls the faucet water. I mean, like what makes the pipe, push the water into your faucet.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Electricity flows through your walls. That's how you get light in your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just water, anything that flows.
Fish.
Yes. We say they swim. We don't usually use the word flow, but I understand what you mean. But anything that flows, if I'm flowing, if I'm having a conversation and not what I'm saying is flowing, and then somebody cuts me off, they interrupted my flow. Just like the internet got interrupted a minute ago. And everything stopped. What happened to the instructor? He's frozen. See? So I'm either frozen or I'm flowing. And like I said, electricity flows, but you can get electricity cut off if you don't pay your electric bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more part to this. Your homework question is, what do these pictures have in common? That's homework. Don't think about that right now. Okay?
Okay.
Lastly, there's one more word here from the Quran that begins with the tha sound, and it's thachana. These are verbs. Say it, thachana.
Thachana.
Oh man, you said it right from the beginning. Say it again.
Thachana.
Yeah, thachana. Say it one more time.
Thachana.
Very good. And what does it mean?
Also, What was my assignment again?
What do these pictures, see all these pictures I put here? 1, 2, 3. What do they have in common? So don't give me answers like they all straight. I don't want those kind of, I want you to look at these pictures and tell me what, even though there are 3 different things, 3 different pictures of 3 different things, I want you to study these pictures, look at them. You might have to go to sleep and wake up the next day and look at them again. And then start to tell me, oh, I see what they have in common. So what do these pictures have in common? I'll wait for you to finish writing. You let me know when.
I already know.
Yeah, but I want it on paper in your handwriting, son. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Lastly, give me this word again.
Thachana.
Thachana. Thachana.
Thachana.
Yeah. So this letter here is cha. Say cha, like from the back of the throat. Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear that is breaking up stuff that might be back there that's thick, like mucus or something? Cha, cha, right? You hear it? Mm-hmm. So look at what it means to become thick.
Cause much slaughter.
That's what it means, to cause much slaughter. This is an army fighting a rival army and all of that mayhem. See, these are 3 or more people, right? In the army, 3 or more. Remember, tha is always 3 or more. And
also, I already have an example of this.
Go ahead, give it.
So to become thick in your body, so it's like a cold. Whenever you have snot in your nose, it goes down and you can't really as normal as you used to. And well, your immune cells, that whatever, they help. Like just imagine the blue ones were the enemies and the red ones were your body, the cells trying to, get rid of what's bad in your body.
That's right. And a lot of times you have to cause mucus to get rid of it, right? Yeah, and the mucus is thick. The mucus is then thachana.
Or snot.
Oh, it's not.
Sneeze.
There are 2 different words for it, right? Mucus, snot, but it's thick is the point. And the snot the snot, as you were saying, is a part of your body's defense mechanism. And it's actually fighting off the bad germs, right? So there's war going on right in your body. Allah created warfare in your body. And Allah says in the Quran that fighting is prescribed for you, although you don't like it. So he's not always talking about like what's going on, in Iran somewhere or, in Israel. So that's not the fighting that Allah, whenever Allah is speaking in the Quran, he's speaking first to what he has created in the natural world. It's called the fitrah. We'll go into that later, a few weeks from now. So the fighting that is prescribed for you, although you might not like it, you don't like when you catch a cold or when you get the flu, right? You feel miserable. Oh, you can hardly talk and people don't understand what you're saying because your nose is clogged up. That's because there's a war going on in your body. So you gave me the perfect answer when you brought up the red and the blue. Okay. Give me that word again.
Thachana.
And what does it mean?
Become thick, cause much slaughter.
Very good. Now the last word, I wanted to leave you with these pictures right here. Thamara.
Thamara.
Say it again.
Thamara.
Say it again slowly.
Thamara.
Very good. And what does it mean?
To bear fruit, get rich, increase or multiply, wealth, profit.
Excellent. So in the Quran, whenever Allah speaks about fruit, he uses this word, thamara or thamarat. Okay. It's feminine word. And it means to bear fruit. It's a tree or a bush that bears fruit. And the fruit represents the richness of the tree. Just like a wealthy person is going to have a bank account and they're going to have gold and silver and dollars and all of that in their bank account. And that's the reason why they're rich. Well, these natural foods that Allah created represent richness in your body.
Yeah, like stomach and like eyes.
Yeah. So
And
again,
like,
see,
well, it helps you buy the fruits.
that's great. Now, see, this is the last homework question right here. And you're already answering it. What do these do? That should be do right there. What do these pictures have in common? You're going to have fun with that one, I'm sure. Anything else you'd like to say or ask me before we close out?
No.
Hold on. Let me get your bright, shining face back in the picture. All right. So this was a very good session. I can't wait till it goes up so other people can benefit from it. You know how many adults are looking at you on the internet and saying, wow, he's helping me to learn to read Arabic and to read the Quran. Do you know how many blessings you can get for that from Allah?
I don't know.
No, I'm not asking you to count them. It was like what's called a rhetorical question. It wasn't meant to be answered. It was just meant to feel you good, make you feel good about what you're doing. So I want you to continue feeling great about this class. And you're growing brighter and brighter every time I meet with you. I see lights just turning on in your head, just like poof, poof, poof. And believe it or not, after about 6 months of us being together, you'll be ready to teach your own class. I'm gonna be your student then, and I'm gonna let you take over the class and teach me for an hour. You think you can handle that about 6 months, maybe a year from now?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think it'll be that long, but I didn't want to scare you by saying 2 months from now. I wanted to say by the end of this year, you'll be ready to teach me at least 15 minutes. You just prepare your lessons, right? Your mom will help you prepare your lessons and what you're going to talk about using NuNetics, using the Arabic letters, using words in the Quran that begin with those Arabic letters. So you're just learning it now. So I know you're going to be a little bit hesitant and, well, I don't know. But I'm telling you, in the next 4 classes, this is class number 5. By the time you get to class number 10, you're going to be more confident. I believe that. So I'll remind you of that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember the phrase that we opened up the class with?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
That is beautiful. You got it. No correction needed. And we'll talk about the meaning of that this time next week. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
All right. My buddy, thank you. You're helping me as much as I'm helping you. So feel good about that. Remember your homework.
Okay.
All right. Peace.